And catch the final moments of this race then. We have Tom Walstra still leading the way here on lap 16 of 19. Ross Nicholson in second place, but we're going to try and reload this. I think Walstra might have just won the race actually. I think that's literally just finished it, and he has. Just reloading the overlay and getting that all sorted, and Walstra takes the win here at Montreal. I'm so sorry about the internet issues, guys. I was mentioning earlier, wasn't I? The wonders, absolute wonders of Vodafone broadband. But Tom Walstra takes the win, and from Ross Nicholson, Adrian Falcon remaining in third place in the end. Josh Clogg wins the consistency class, with Taylor Lane winning the academy class. What a great job he did to do that as well. But yes, so sorry for the issues there, guys. Matthew Crisp just chasing Victor Belaya-Centelles across the line here. It looks like we're going to have to quit the timing software and then redo it. That was Matthew Crisp. Not too happy with his final result there by the look of it. And that'll be the end of that one then. Trying my best here to sort this out, guys, so we can at least have a view of what's going on. But there is your race winner then. Tom Walstra takes the victory from 1.8 seconds from Ross Nicholson. Adrian Falcon finishing in third place, with Christophe Herbigno in fourth. Behind him was Brian Loynes in fifth, Kevin Zemstra in sixth, Josh Clogg seventh, Dries van den Rijt in eighth, with Taylor Lane 9th, and Louis Carrera rounding out the top 10. Good drive from him. Ben Hoffman 11th, just ahead of Arthur Fry, who got that penalty. Same with Bart Daleman, those two just finishing a second apart. Holger Meifert finished 14th, with John Tusting in 15th. Wayne Palmer 16th, James Forsyke in 17th place ahead of Victor Belaya-Centelles. And we have Matthew Crisp chasing him right to the end ahead of Daniele Guidici and Paul Godden. Then it was Hans Polmans, Sebastian Herberer and Nick Shermans at the bottom of the order after that one. Well, I'm very sorry about that, guys. We're not going to have much in terms of footage for the for the interviews, but still, we're going to try and get our way through it. The internet's still blipping in and out a little bit, but we have our race winner, and that is Tom Walstra. What a brilliant job he did. Absolutely smashing as always. And the Fiercely Forward guys, you know, they do a smashing job. I'm only slightly biased. They are a great group of guys, but yeah, they certainly did put a lot of effort in there, and as they always do, and they did a good job with it and got a race win of 4 top 10s. Yeah, so plenty to be happy about there, Ollie. You must be very chuffed indeed. So we're going to see if we get some of the guys in for an interview. Well, the best one that we could start with, to be honest. Thank you very much for joining me. It's Tom Walstra, everybody. How are we doing, Tom? You alright? Oh, you can't. I can't hear you, mate. If you can hear me.
Ah, sorry, man. I need to press the button. Yeah, got that. No, I'm fine. Awesome, actually. And what about you? Enjoy the race?
I enjoyed what I saw of it. Internet issues meant that for the last sort of 3 laps I didn't see anything, but we caught you crossing the line, which was one of the main things. So
that's the most important, right?
We still saw you get the win. What do you make of these cars around this circuit? Because it's quite a tricky one, isn't it?
It is. It's. You think it's quite a simple circuit, but it's actually quite hard. I've raced here, plenty of times, and every time I come on this track, I really have to adapt. It's so slippery, and with those bumps everywhere and the balls, it's a difficult circuit. But once you master it with this car, it's awesome to drive.
And talk to me about Adrian Falcon as well, because I know at the beginning of his heat he had an amazing start round the outside of turn 1, took the lead. He tried the same on you, but it didn't quite work out for him, did it? You just managed to hold him off there. What did you think of his start? Was it worrying you?
Actually not. I didn't even know we almost hit, actually. I knew that I was blocking off the inside on turn 2, I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's racing. I want to keep the position, and yeah, we didn't touch. So, but I have to watch it again because I really don't know how it went.
Well, either way, you still managed to get the win out of that one, mate. It was a fantastic drive, all the same. Just before we let you go, though, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, the team. Thanks for the support, and to Kevin Swamstruck, guys. It's his birthday, so. Yeah.
Well, happy birthday to
Congratulations, Kevin.
Smashing. Well, great to speak to you, Tom. Well done on your win. I know that Ollie's very, very pleased as well, and we will speak to you very soon, mate.
Thank you, man.
Cheers. And someone else that we're going to drag in and have a word with, someone who's always happy for a chat and always quick. Ross Nicholson joins us in the box. Ross, that looked like a quite tricky evening's racing, really. It wasn't the easiest to do, was it?
No. The temperatures for the races were really high, higher than we've done some of our practicing in. So the rear end was very lively, especially towards the end. So it was very tricky to be fast and keep it facing the right direction.
Well, you certainly had some good battles out there. There was a lot of drivers that were trying to have one over on each other, but it's not easy to do around here because of how sort of one line a lot of the corners are. Were there any battles that you got involved in that you were particularly excited about, or was it quite straightforward for you?
No, I didn't have to overtake pretty much anyone today. In my heat race, Brian was struggling a little bit with the temperature, so he went wide, I went up the inside and sort of gave the position. And for the feature race, I had a really good start, got a good launch off this line. And from practice, I knew being on the outside of turn 1 was the better line to have. Being on the inside, so I managed to get past Bart. And Adrian clipped the wall on that one in the feature, so I sort of knew he was going to pit straight away because he just had no straight line speed. So other than that, there was Bart come up behind a little bit, but he had a little bit more pace than me at the start because I was really trying to protect my rear tyres, shifting out of turn 2 and the chicane, the hairpin at the end to try and save him for the end of the run, which I did. I was catching Tom a little bit towards the end, but I probably saved them probably a little bit too much and probably took a little bit too much fuel as well at the end.
Well, we've all done it, mate. We've all done it. But either way, looked like a good race for you, and of course some more points in the championship, so you should be happy with that, I imagine. Before we let you go though, Ross, do you want to give a shout out to anybody, mate?
Yeah, just everyone that's involved. So Bart and everyone from Simracersworld for organising the league. Yourself for the broadcasting. It's always great to watch back.
Thank you.
And also a special shout out to Danielle, who's doing the fundraising for the Memory Box Foundation. So
yes,
we'll be working out our points. It'll be my points today and Daniel's points added up, and whatever the points come to will be converted to pounds, and that'll be what SimSickers donate. So a special shout out to him.
Absolutely love that, mate. Fantastic touch as well. I was speaking to Paul Godden about it earlier. But well done on your racing this evening, mate. It was good to watch as always, and we'll see you next time round.
You certainly will. Cheers. Thanks, mate.
Cheers. And we actually have one of his teammates as well that we can drag in here, who was parked just behind him in the shot that we saw before, and that is Brian Loynes. Brian, how are we doing tonight, mate? You all right?
I'm not too bad. Yourself?
Yeah, not too shabby, other than the fact that I'm going to complain a lot about Vodafone very shortly once I get off this stream, because we lost the stream halfway through. Well, say halfway through, within the last few laps of the final race, but we're back again here, at least for the interviews, which is the glamorous bit.
Absolutely.
How did you find that around Montreal? I mean, I'm a humongous fan of this circuit, but it seems to be quite Marmite.
It's certainly an interesting one. It does split the pigeons amongst the cats, that's for sure. I quite like it. It's got a bit of everything, really, hasn't it? A few hairpins, lots of chicanes, lots of aggressive chicanes to get through. So yeah, I'm definitely one to like it. Sure.
Good stuff. Well, there's been a lot of very, very exciting Formula 1 races around here before, so we know that open wheel cars go well here. The whole sort of memory box project delivery that you guys are running seemed to go well for a lot of you out there tonight, to be honest. It certainly looked quick, but it's a great cause as well. And well, how did Daniele come towards you guys about this? Because I've spoken to Paul Godden, and he said that it was a bit of 50-50, wasn't it? That he sort of wanted to do it off his own back as well and make sure he helps out. But it's a great cause, isn't it?
Yeah, so we spoke about it as a team, saying what a great idea it is, and we spent some time. Ross spent quite a lot of time researching the foundation and the Memory Box project and what it does and who it helps out. And we decided as a team that we'd come up with this one-off special livery. Daniele didn't know about the livery completely and until today. We said we've got a few surprises, and then obviously with the donation and the idea of our leading point scorer along with Daniele's points for what a fantastic foundation. And it was all just to do with us as a team just talking about what a great foundation and what a great thing that they're doing to try and raise money for all those people in need that obviously lose loved ones as little ones. So absolutely, and what a great effort that hopefully everybody's going to put towards. And absolutely, you can see hopefully on the front of our cars, obviously the donation page there, that hopefully if anyone has got anything that they would like to donate, feel free, because it is a wonderful project that Daniele's got going on there with his line of work at the Hull Hospital.
He has indeed. Nicely said, mate. Well, it's been great to see that there's so many people getting behind it, and it's been great to see you guys racing once again. You know, the results are always mixed from you boys, but that's what we love about it, the fact that you're all out there giving it everything all the time, and, good pace all round from you lot. Just before we let you go, though, do you want to give a quick shout-out to anyone, Brian?
Obviously, a massive shout-out to yourself, Chaz, for obviously the broadcast. It's a bit a shame, obviously, to hear Vodafone a bit of a knife in the back, but hopefully we can get on the phone to them and sort that out.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Obviously, Bart and Simracersworld for all the behind-the-scenes stuff, and obviously Paul with Sim Stickers, but a massive shout-out for Daniele and the Paul Hospital charity and the Memory Box project, because all the results and everybody here, it's all superficial, really, when there's bigger things out there in the world to deal with. So a massive shout-out to him and everybody else involved.
Smashing. Well said, mate. Well, great to speak to you, Brian. Thank you very much for jumping in, and we'll see you in 2 weeks' time for the next round of the championship.
You will do. Catch everybody later.
Cheers. And there we go then, rounding out another night here in the SimStickers Simracersworld Formula 3 series. I officially have had it with Vodafone now, so that router is going to get chucked in the bin. Obviously, as soon as I get a new one, I can't be without internet for a day. But thank you very much, everybody that has watched. Once again, this has been a joyous round of the championship to cover for you guys. Really do enjoy this series, and I do apologise once again for the technical issues partway through. I've been Chaz Draycott, and this has been Simracersworld TV. Have yourself a fantastic evening, and we'll see you again very soon. Good night.